This is the Fifine Technologies K670 USB microphone. Could this be the best budget option for voiceovers, streaming, YouTube videos, that kind of thing? Let's find out. First up, I just want you to know that I did get this for free. I don't think that taints my review of it, but I wanted you to know that in case you come to a different conclusion. But let's get into it. So this is the box the K670 comes in, and inside the box you get a user manual. You also get this microphone stand, which comes with these little extenders to where you can make it longer or shorter depending on what you like. You get an adapter, which works well for if you have a boom stand or you have a shock mount or anything like that, so you can mount the mic directly on that. And then of course you get the microphone itself. So first up, the first thing I noticed when I opened the box is how premium everything feels. Like, I was not expecting it. This is a $50 microphone, so I did not expect like build quality that really feels solid. This looks like some kind of stainless material. This looks like painted metal down here. It's really solid. It's got a little weight to it, but it's still lightweight. And overall, like, just it was really impressive. Even with the cable that they sent with it, the cable itself is really high quality, and I was not expecting that from a $50 microphone. So right up front, it's got a volume knob that controls the volume of the microphone, which I thought was a nice feature. And it also has a headphone jack in the back, so you can plug your earphones in or whatever while you're streaming. That makes it a good stream microphone because it's probably going to be close to your face, right? And if it's right there, it's really easy to put headphones in and stuff. My default mic is the Blue Yeti. That's what I'm on now. When I got into YouTube videos and I started looking for a microphone to actually make YouTube videos and do voiceovers and do streaming and that kind of thing, the Blue Yeti kept coming up because people would just always recommend it. But the thing about the Blue Yeti is that it's $130. This is a $50 microphone. So I did an audio comparison between this and the Blue Yeti, what you get for a $130 microphone or a $50 microphone, and here it is. Alright, this is an audio test between the Blue Yeti and the Fifine Technologies mic. They are both the same distance from my mouth. Test 1 2 3. This is from the Blue Yeti mic. It's about 8 inches from my mouth. This is what it sounds like. And test 1 2 3. This is from the Fifine Technologies mic. It's about 8 inches from my mouth, and this is what it sounds like. Basically, my thoughts are, I can't tell much of a difference in sound. Like, really truly, I cannot tell much of a difference. After that audio test, I decided to use this microphone in a video and on stream to test the quality of it, to see kind of how it sounded. What rating would you give both mics? I don't know. I got to do more testing. This is the first real world test. I've done a bunch of like audio comparisons and stuff already because I have the first half of the video filmed, but I wanted to test it out in the real world. Overall, like so far, this is 130. This is 50. I don't think this is worth the extra 80. One thing I did notice was the K670 tends to pick up a little bit extra background noise than the Blue Yeti, but the Blue Yeti's on a specific setting to where it only picks up audio in front of it, so that could have something to do with it. But the people on my stream largely said they couldn't tell the difference between the audio quality of my previous mic and this mic, which I thought was really interesting because this is like $80 cheaper. It's less than half the price of the Blue Yeti. Let me just go through my pros and cons of this microphone and kind of what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. First of all, what I like about it, it absolutely has a premium feel. I like the premium feel. I always like the premium feel. I like simple modern objects. This feels weighty and well made, but it doesn't feel cheap, and it's light enough, but it doesn't feel like super light, like super cheap. It's small. This is a third of the size of the Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti has gotten in my face multiple times. It's a massive microphone. The size difference between these two is insane. This is the Blue Yeti. This thing could eat this thing. It sounds good. It sounds, in my opinion, just as good as the Blue Yeti. It's a perfect mic for streaming. And finally, it's cheap. It's $47.99 in the US. $47.99. That's a third of the price of the Blue Yeti. And I'm digging it. So things that I don't like, and there's not a lot of things that I don't like, and these are more nitpicks than anything else. It did pick up a little bit of extra background noise, but I have an air conditioner right there, maybe 6 feet away from me. I do live in a very hot climate, so when I stream, I need to keep it running. I really don't have a choice. The Blue Yeti tends to be able to eliminate the background noise because it only picks up stuff right in front of it. This seemed like it picked up a little bit of the background noise, but the air conditioner is really loud. So I gotta say that. Like, this is one of the loudest air conditioners ever. And this is a nitpick. This is like something that, like, just that minor little annoyance. It's not micro USB. it's mini USB. And like I said, that's just a complete nitpick of the microphone. It really doesn't matter what it uses on the bottom, but like everything is micro USB or USB type C these days, so I figured I would throw that out there because that's like a minor little, you know, tech guy annoyance. But overall, I was really impressed with the sound quality. I was expecting it to sound tinny. I was expecting it to sound like not as full as it did, and it kind of blew me away. Outside of the background noise, which I turn off my AC every time I do any kind of voiceover work or anything like that, this is a perfect microphone, and literally I can't tell a difference between the Blue Yeti. If you can, then great. Maybe you can go for a higher end microphone because you're an audiophile at that point, but like I literally can't tell the difference. So I'm pretty impressed with this. I think if you're in the market for a microphone and you want to spend under 50 bucks, this is probably one of the best microphones that you can pick up for, especially for streaming and stuff like that. I think it works really, really well. So I would give this a 9 out of 10. And I would give it a 10 out of 10 if it fixed some of the background noise issues and the micro USB, because that's my nitpick. But 9 out of 10 is not bad, right? 9 out of 10 is not bad at all. So if you're in the market for a microphone, I actually have a link down below that you can click to go straight to Amazon and buy it. Amazon has 2-day shipping if you're on Prime, so you can get super quick, super cheap, $47.99. Not a bad price for a quality microphone. That's all I got for you today. If you have any questions about this, if there's anything I didn't cover on this mic or other technology, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. But once again, my name is Tim Roswick, and I will see you again tomorrow.